Hello, everyone. This is the directions for your seventh lesson during the fourth quarter. In this lesson, you will be writing a 2-paragraph speech to a conservative audience. Think of like a political action group or through your readings, the moral majority, things like that. And in this speech to a conservative audience, you're explaining your view on the following. Has President Trump abandoned the conservative movement of President Reagan, or has he continued the movement? And then also, are conservative ideas on governing relevant during the COVID-19 pandemic? Before I go into any more details, I want to make sure we're clear on something. In SchoolMax, I put in the rest of your possible assignments for the year. So Lesson 7, Paragraph 1, Paragraph 2, Lesson 8, 1 and 2. And these are the final assignments. I put them in for everybody, and I put them all in as zeros. The reason I did this, you can go on to SchoolMax. If you currently have a grade that is under 60%, keep doing the work until you are above a 60%. We are in a pass or incomplete grading system for the fourth quarter. As long as you have over 60%, you don't need to work. So in this case, if you see 50% and you have these zeros, do the last 2 weeks worth of assignments or keep working until you have above a 60%. If you log on to SchoolMax now and you see that you have over a 60%, so this kid, for example, has a 75, no matter what, this kid will not fail the fourth quarter. I'll repeat that. If right now you look on the SchoolMax and you have over a 60%, you cannot fail. You can pass. That's it. I'm telling you this because I know during these times, and I know the stress of online learning for a lot of you. If you got to this and you don't want to do lesson 7 or lesson 8, that's fine. I would encourage you to do them because, again, what I've been trying to do is make sure that all of these assignments are built around helping you to understand the pandemic that we're going through. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to go into much explanation here on these 2 paragraphs, except to make sure it's clear that your first paragraph, you're building your argument that answers, has President Trump abandoned the conservative movement of President Reagan, or has he continued the movement? And the second paragraph is this idea of, are conservative ideas on governing relevant during the COVID-19 pandemic? You are going to read Module 17, Lesson 4, pages 851 to 856. You will provide warrants for your first paragraph from that reading. And then you will provide evidence from the 2 sources, which you can see here. For the second paragraph, you will be using the videos for warrants and one of the following for your evidence. Again, one of those 2 articles. I would highly suggest if you use, say, Why America Can't Stop COVID-19, for your first paragraph, use the opinion How COVID-19 Highlights Conservatives' Outdated Views on Economics for your second paragraph, or vice versa. Here is what fourth quarter lesson 7 page looks like. You have the conservative movement. How similar are Trump and Reagan? Is Trumpism the new conservatism? And the Lincoln Project video. You then have the directions here, and down here you have the 2 sources. I am not accepting anymore if kids email me their work. It has to be put up in the class Google Docs. All right. And again, if you need to kind of a simple pared down directions, you can go through these and have that done. Other than that, again, this is it. For some of you, you don't have to do any more work. I would advise doing it. but I understand with what's going on